Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, if you are enjoying the content, please drop a like, please subscribe. It is free. And please feel free to let me know who you want on the podcast and actually what you think about it. Please drop a comment if you want to follow me on social media. If you want to talk on social media, my DMs are open. I do respond to DMs. But without further ado, listen, I think that's enough talking for now. Today we have a phenomenal guest. We have somebody that is very popular amongst the schoolboy rugby scene, someone that is incredibly accomplished. Today with me, I have one half of the Meyer brothers. Today with me, I have none other than AJ Meyer. AJ, how are you doing, mate?
No, I'm doing good.
Is it?
Happy to be here.
Oh no, it's great to have you with. What are you busy doing now? What are you busy doing now? Obviously, it's finals time. Are you feeling stressed about that?
Yeah, so we just finished with our last day of school. So it's now just focusing on the study, trying to get through, and then in my breaks I work out and stuff to just stay fit for the season coming.
So you said it was the last day of school for you.
Yes.
How was that? Was there any emotions in that? Obviously.
Yeah, there was a bit emotion involved.
Did you cry?
Yeah, there were. I did. I thought I was fine up until so usually what we do is we go underneath the old bells.
Yeah.
The first and only time you go underneath the bell in my whole life. So when I stood in front of the bell, I thought I was fine until that point. Then the tears started rolling. So that was emotional, but yeah, it was a great day. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Okay. Oh, nah, awesome stuff, man. So you're busy with the exams now. How's that going?
So we're not busy yet. We're going to start next week. So this is more of a preparation for the exams coming.
You're busy studying.
Yeah, just busy studying for everything. But according to record, I must put in more work. So yeah, but I don't think it's gonna go. There's more time now.
So, and you take quite hectic subjects.
Yeah, the easier subjects.
Yeah, like math. You take pure maths.
Yeah, pure math. I have physics.
Yeah,
accounting and EGD.
Sure. And how's that going?
It's a bit hard.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually quite really hard.
How was prelims? Because I know prelims is flipping difficult.
Yeah, it was very difficult. I almost missed 4 weeks of school before prelims, so it was really hard for me. It felt to me I was just catching up, constantly catching up. But like at the end, there were 1 or 2 subjects I wasn't the proudest of, but I was quite happy with my marks at the end. Okay, yeah. So it is hard, but it's hard. You can't.
No, I can imagine.
Do that. We got to study before that.
Prelims. Lots of sleepless nights. I would imagine.
A lot, too much. Still catching up.
Is it? Okay, so let's talk a bit about yourself. So where are you from?
So I'm originally from Paris. Okay. That's where I grew up. I went to Paris primary school, and then in my high school I came to Grey.
So grade 8,
you've been. I went to Grey.
Okay, so what made you end up coming here to Grey College?
So it's actually a quite interesting story. My sister wanted to go to Oranje her whole life.
Yeah.
So that was her biggest dream. And when they went to the opening day of Oranje, she also went to Unisi. And the drive back from Unisi, she said to my dad, she really wants to go to Unisi. So she wanted to go to Oranje, and then she ended up at Unisi. Then it was I wonder if my brother was going to come or not. Then at the end of the day, my brother also decided to come to Grey. And I was between Potch or Grey. That's what Potchefstroom or Grey. That's what I didn't think I was going to come here. Wow. But the reason I came is my brother. I think I look up to him a lot, and yeah, I just wanted to see how the school is, and he was really proud of Grey. So he half convinced me to come, and I didn't regret it one day.
So on a separate note, when did you start playing rugby?
So obviously I played rugby from primary and so let's say more or less grade 2.
Yeah. How did you get introduced to the game?
My brother and I played a lot of rugby in the garden, in the backyard, and he was my older brother. Ever since I know him, like everything that I can remember, and he played rugby. So
Yeah.
like I was more of a tennis athletics guy.
Okay, yeah.
And then we would like had these deals. He'll play tennis with me if I play 30 minutes of rugby, and that's how I got involved with it. And then in grade 9, or like grade 8, I broke my collarbone because
Oh, wow.
but I never like really wanted to play rugby. It was more I loved cricket. Cricket was a huge sport for me. And then in grade 8, I broke my collarbone. And then I decided I'm going to focus fully on the cricket.
Wow.
And then in grade 9, I called my dad, said I didn't want to play trials in grade 9 for rugby at all. I don't want to play rugby. Sure, my dad told me I should just go for the trials so that I can go on the inters. So to travel to Paul Roos, because the cricket doesn't really do that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that's the only reason I'm going to aim for C and D team more or less. And then I had a really good trials, and then somehow I ended up in the AB group, and then from grade 10, the love started to kick in for rugby, and then I loved every moment of it.
So you actually only started to really enjoy the sport of rugby when you were under 16.
Yeah, that was the first official time enjoying rugby.
So when did you stop playing cricket?
So in grade 9, I played. Grade 9 cricket was my main sport. And then in grade 10, I struggled a lot with my back. So I struggled with my back in grade 10. So cricket just faded away a bit. So
Okay, I see.
the back injury. Then I decided I'm going to give sevens a go before I go to cricket again. And then the season was over when the sevens was over. And then grade 11, I struggled again with my back. So yeah, in grade 11,
Just decided, no,
it's a given that I should stop.
time to be out.
And the rugby just took over. You have to risk that. So
Yeah.
when the rugby went really well, I just decided now I'm back. We could figure out.
Okay, so you didn't initially enjoy playing rugby, but did you enjoy watching it at all?
Yeah, I enjoy watching sport.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me. It's gonna sound weird, but I still love to watch cricket. The most entertaining sport, and it's heavy debatable because
Nah, I disagree with you. I disagree with you, but
you have to understand the sport and you have to have a lot of patience.
yeah.
But it's really entertaining for me. So, but yeah, like I enjoy watching rugby still, but I was never like a big fan, and I'm a bigger fan now. But still, it's not the biggest upset for me if I miss the Bulls game or stuff like that. So
So did you ever have, people that you sort of looked up to in terms of rugby?
I did. Since primary school, I had people who I looked up to.
Yeah, anyone in particular?
So a guy I really look up to that still plays for the Springboks is Louis de Jager.
Okay.
I feel like he's a big guy with a huge work rate.
Yeah.
And his line-out IQ is just unbelievable. Yeah. So through my whole primary and high school, I think that's the guy I really look up to the most. And then secondly, obviously Pieter the toy.
Yeah.
Can't throw him away. So
Yeah. So obviously you would have, looked up a lot to your brother who played in the first side in 2021 and 2022. Obviously your brother plays number 7. So how did you end up playing in lock? Is it mainly just because of you? Obviously you're quite tall.
Yeah, so that is the main reason.
Okay.
In primary, again, primary school was interesting because primary I played inside center.
What?
Yeah, so
but how the flip did you now make the shift, or when did you make the shift from 12 to?
that's no effort. No, I'm joking. No, what happened was so I played inside center in grade 6 and 7, and then in grade 8 we came to the field, the first practice ever for Grey. Meneer Tian Liebenberg was there coaching us now. He was helping out at the grade 8s. And he calls me aside and he looks at me and he said, but then that's when I grew. In grade 7, I grew a lot.
Sure.
So he calls me in and he asks me, what position do you play? And I tell him, no, sir, I'm an inside center. He looks at me quietly and then the next moment he just said, you're a lock, nothing else. And then from there, and never had a choice
Yeah.
between anything else except lock.
But which one do you prefer, Blake? Number 12 or?
No, lock.
Is it?
I enjoy lock way more.
Yeah.
On the inside center. Yeah.
Okay. Now, yeah. So let's talk a bit about grade college. So now you, if I'm not mistaken, you more said you came in grade 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously now only grade 10 you started to enjoy it. Was it your ambition to play for the first side? Did you want to play for the first team?
Yeah, so obviously, I think everyone, if you don't want to play for the first team, I don't know what's wrong with you. But yeah, it was the ambition. I think the ambition grew a lot seeing my brother play first team.
Sure.
To see your brother play first team was a very proud moment for me, but also like a goal for me that I set. So I think in grade 9, I didn't want to play first team.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to play first team cricket.
Okay, well,
Focused on the first team cricket and stuff. But in grade 10, I started thinking, okay, I might have a chance. Started looking at where's the open gaps in the team, or where can I maybe fill in. And yeah, my brother helped me through everything and coached me through everything. And then in grade 11, I made everything work out for me, and I made it. So no, it is for sure the ambition that there's nothing more you chase. My brother went with me. In December, we were at Harold's Bay and we were gymming. And my brother slept in, then I'm gymming. And then my brother came to me once and said, "We didn't see anyone gym as hard as me this December. You can't think of anyone." And I said, "Well, I really want to play first team." So,
is he your favorite first team player?
yeah, by far.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, but besides him, who is somebody that has played for the first team that you really took a liking to?
Jeff. I
Jeff,
really like
okay.
Jeff and yeah, he played really good rugby.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed watching him. Every part of his game, defense, attack, lineouts, kicks. You can go on about him, but yeah, the way he plays just this next level.
Unbelievable player. Unbelievable player. But let's talk a bit about this year. So now, of course, you missed quite a chunk of the first few games. If I'm not mistaken, it was because of injury.
Yeah.
So what happened? What exactly happened with your injury?
So the injury actually happened last year in October. Well, September. So what happened is we played at that Poch Sevens.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of it, but we played there, and I decided that's the only sevens I'm gonna play because I wanted to take just a breather from rugby.
Yeah.
And then the first 2 minutes of the first game, I jumped for a kickoff, and at the landing, I just didn't land right. It was a simple wrong landing.
So where exactly did you injure?
I injured in the middle of my left foot. Called a Lis front fracture, something like that. And then I got operated in October, and it is a 6 to 8 months protocol before you get back on the field, and that's why it took so long. But yeah, after 6 months I was back, and then my first game was term 2 against Ochanikwa. Yeah, so
that's quite a tight game as well.
Yeah.
Well, what a way to come back. So now, obviously, you guys have quite a stacked coaching staff.
Yeah.
Like very deep, like unbelievable coaching. Is there a particular coach that really sort of helped you develop?
Yeah, that has to be Neti and that.
Okay.
Because he is the line coach. He's
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair.
great to be and a lot. So, but he coached me way more just physically. He won't just be mentally with the line out calls, with the confidence, with the way of jumping. He focus so more on the small details with me rather than just saying to me, jump there. And then I think secondly, Meneer Jannie.
Yeah.
The way that Meneer Jannie bat everyone he picked. And, well, not he picked, but the team. He picked every player in the team to the job he wants them to do. So I think those two play the biggest role. Obviously, the others had a massive impact. But yeah, Meneer Tian mostly and Meneer Jannie also.
Yeah. So I actually asked Smithy the same question, but how do you feel about the level of coaching here at Grey? do you rate like the ability of these coaches?
Yeah.
So would you say that these are like for you, well, in your opinion, the best coaches in schoolboy rugby?
Yeah, for us, I think for the way that Gray plays and how Meneer Yanni and the rest of the coaches coach us, I think there's a great I don't think other coaches will be able to do it as good as them. They are great coaches outside, but yeah, I feel like how they work together and how they work as how Gray plays, I think they're really a special group of coaches, especially like the history behind them. Meneer Helgat that played Springbok, Meneer Bors that played, of Meneer Vian that played Springbok, Meneer Tian that played Springbok. So the list goes on, you know. So I think the history and the chemistry between each other, and they never disagree on something. If one of us has a plan, the other one backs him. That's just how they work. So yeah, I think together they're a really special group of coaches.
So do you think they have the respect of the locker room?
Yeah, I think
So amongst the boys, like, you know, half the coaches.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's awesome to hear. So let's talk a bit more about this year. So now, obviously, well, actually, not necessarily just this year, but you've obviously been playing first team for now 2 years, and you've had many types of results. You know what I mean? Like it does vary. Like, for example, a game like Affi's last year, you did play in that game.
Yeah,
With you guys. So obviously, in that game, you win by, I think it's 4 points.
it was 4.
Yeah. And obviously you won it within the last few minutes. And then you contrast that to a game like Selborne, where you're giving them 100 points. You know what I mean? For you personally, what type of game do you prefer playing? Do you prefer those tightly contested games, or those games where you're sort of having your way with the opposition?
Well, you're asking me what game I prefer, and at the moment, last year Office was my favorite game of my life. So, but in seriousness, a tight game is the best game.
In general, you love those sort of
tight games. It's like that of Paul Roos against us this year. They were Darius kicked the last kick, and that game of Office. I remember like the kickoff. We were behind with 2, and then if we didn't get that kickoff, we wouldn't.
You would have lost.
And that's how Boer got over the line from that kickoff. And like moments like that, I enjoy that way more. Like the thing is, you don't really want it. It's fun to win with 100 points, but there's no use with it, you know? Like if you win a team 60, it's great, good enough. 100 is just unneeded. If I can say that, but yeah, so no.
But you say it's unneeded, but then why put 100 on them anyway?
I don't know. Like, if you had the opportunity, you're gonna take it.
But
no, I like a tight. If it's a good game, like if it's a close game, but one team plays really bad and the other team just isn't that good. That's not for me a fun game. But 2 proper sides playing really good, that's the best game for me.
So what team would you say is the toughest to play, or what particular game was for you the toughest?
I think for me it was last year Office.
Really?
Yeah, especially in the fact that last year's Office 5 lot played SA schools also.
Okay.
So you can already think how good the lineouts were.
Yeah.
And they had a great backline and forwards. So it was really a game.
That's profit.
Our lineouts were I couldn't contest theirs, so it was really hard. Showing moments like that, the work rate of the forwards of us and them, and the backline ability with Peter and Janko purchase against each other. So I just feel like the balance was so great that the game was really hard. But I must give a shout to Oakdale. Last year, Oakdale on the farm is also the hardest game. One of the hardest games I played. Yes. They're just something else.
Or what about them is so difficult?
I just don't know. It just feels like they're everywhere. It feels like you trying to go through the middle, they're trying to go around the it's just you can't explain it, but yeah, the next level are those different type of Buddha them.
And what about because one common answer that I've gotten to that question is Paul Boys. So I wanted to sort of get your take on that. Paul Boys this year.
Yeah.
How was that game? Like comparing it to Afi's last show, what was that game?
No, it was up there. Yeah, sure, it was up there. I think that was one of the games I don't feel like we dominated physically. Like,
Wow, okay.
usually it feels like, okay, no, we have them a bit, but I think the dominant, yes, I felt their dominance, and I think they felt ours. So it was a hard game. So I think that's why we say it's up there. It's because it just didn't feel like they're stopping, and it didn't feel like we're stopping. It's just constantly running into walls.
Yeah. So for a game like that, obviously you guys did end up coming short. How do you personally handle a loss? How does something like that affect you?
Yeah, I hate it, obviously, but yeah, usually just after a loss, I just don't put my phone on so that I don't see anything of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a strong believer in the fact, like, I'll give myself the time of the weekend. After the weekend, it's over. The sun's rising. We have to focus on the next team. So
Yeah.
I know you don't want to lose. No one wants to lose.
Yeah, no, of course.
If you lose, I forgive myself the time after Sunday when I go to bed Sunday night. I can't think of it anymore because we still had Afis and everyone to come. Yeah.
So when you guys do lose, obviously losing at Great College is a bit different because of the effect that it has on the school. So do the guys ever give you crap about it?
Yeah, not really. Like, your friends will give you a bit crap about it because you might have insulted them and now that's the only thing they have on you or something like that. But like, a loss for us is a loss for the school. So
yeah, exactly.
And for the old boys and everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the old boys are sexy.
Yeah, so yeah, people might think, okay, we're not great or that was a shocking game, but it's a loss for us, it's a loss for them. So it's not needed. If they say, yeah, you lost against Barochem on the main field, I mean, they basically lost also.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think that's one thing you have to keep in mind for saying anything to someone else.
Would you say that Trim game was the worst moment you've had in a first team jersey for you?
Yeah, I think Boys Eye was a bit harder for me because like, and I say that with all respect to him. I feel like there were moments where what we could have played better, what could have maybe made the results different. But I can't see that with Boys Eye.
Okay.
If you understand, like, I can't see moment where Boys Eye didn't take their chances and we did.
Wow.
So I think with him, they're a great team. Don't get me wrong on that.
Yeah.
But I feel like with them, I feel like there were a chance maybe we could have gone for poles, or maybe we could have focused more on the maul or called a different line out. Or
so you're saying with him, if there were like maybe you made a different decision, then, like there were certain things that if it went right or you made a different decision, then you could have won. But you're saying
I wouldn't say one. I think the results could have been different, or Parochem could score again from the try line. So try line, you know. So I wouldn't say we would have won, but I feel like we maybe would have a chance. There was a moment in the game where we decided to go for line, which would put us ahead, and then one of the players and we didn't go for poles. If we went for poles, we would have been behind with 2 points, and then when we went out, we lost the ball. Then they scored from that kick out, and then we were behind with 10 points. So for instance, there's like moments like that I'm trying to explain. But
for Boys Eye, like you had no chance basically.
I can't see where we went road. We just went road.
They were just better than you on the day.
They were on the day better than us. But I'll give that to them. They were also. they counter-attack.
It's such a joke. They're too quick.
I can't understand how you're that quick on the ball and then you get the pass away and then you score. No,
Yeah.
Parelgym and Parelboy this year were proper.
So what was the difference really between Gym this year and Gym last year for you?
Sure.
Or is there a difference?
Well, you have to understand, last year we won with 2 points. So it was also a close game last year. But
I felt last year, like, you guys pretty much dominated. I think there were just a few lapses of judgment where you let some silly tries get through.
yeah, I think our mental state were harder than theirs because we came from that JP lost. Everything. So we lost against JP, we played against Outeniqua where we put on 90 and then we played Parelgym. So yeah, I think we had a point to prove at that.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was anything going to stop us at that moment. Because you can win Outeniqua, but if you can make a mark by winning Gym for the first time on their own field. That was the first time we were on their field for the Inter. So that was like the mark we wanted to make, and that's why we gave up once. And I think that's the difference between last year and this year.
Yeah. So what would you say is your most memorable moments playing for the first side?
Like a moment that happened in the game.
Like in general, like let's say it was a win or let's say, like, for example, you got the better of someone, or you can answer it however you like.
Okay, I'm going back again for Office 2024. Okay. I think the moment that made it the best for me, and I'm saying I'm not trying to brag or anything, is the fact that we wouldn't have won the game if we didn't get that kickoff, and I was the one that won the kickoff.
Oh, really?
That's why it meant a lot for me. It's not, I didn't win the game for us, not at all. I didn't pick up and go once because I was late for the ball every time, but I just feel like from a moment for me, it was bad. Like, because I never stressed. I had a feeling we're gonna win. And when we got the ball back, I remember Pretorius picked it up and ran 20 meters. We went, and then Marcel had a 10 meters carry from a pick and go, and then he scored. So I feel like that win, but that moment of that win was the best moment for me in my rugby career so far.
So obviously you've this year and last year you were in the SA school setup, which obviously for you, obviously now I'm assuming, but I think I'm assuming correctly that it was an honor for you to be in that setup. Yeah. But now, for you as a grey guy, there's a bit of a trade-off. So now obviously you get to represent SA schools, but the trade-off is now you have to miss Paul Roos.
Wow.
So do you feel like that trade-off is worth it?
Yeah, I think you have to understand, I didn't play Paul Roos since under 16. That's the last time I played them. I didn't play them in grade 11 or 12. But yeah, like, I love Grey and I would love to play against Paul Roos again. It would be the greatest thing ever. But I mean, that's the goal you set for yourself, to make that team. And if you're going to get the goal, you're going to take it no matter. You're going to get the chance, you have to grab it. So, and everything that is worth it takes sacrifices. And I feel like that's a sacrifice that's worth it.
Yeah.
Especially with the depth we have here. So I don't feel like I'm dropping the team because I know they would have a chance to win it.
Yeah.
Like this year and everything. So I feel like it's obvious. I think anyone would take it.
Yeah.
It obviously sucks that you can't play Roos, but yeah, I think it's an honor to play in the green and gold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would take it every time.
So hypothetically, let's say you play a match on Friday, let's say hypothetically, and let's say they say, okay, you can go play Paul Roos the next day. Would you have done it?
100%. I wouldn't even want to know the calls. I would just go on. Play the funnest game of my life. But yeah, no, 100%.
So let me ask you a question. So which jersey then means more to you? The green and gold of SA schools or the blue of Grey College?
Sure, this is hard. It's like even for me because
Okay.
in the fact like I didn't Grey first team helped me quite a lot. Yeah, so this first team jersey meant really a lot to me.
Yeah.
But it's the SA jersey also like
Means a lot, yeah.
yeah, because my brother played in it. Also was in his 2022, his matric year. And I think that was like a goal for me, just like because as I said, I look up to him a lot. So
Yeah.
to like make him proud would be a proud moment for me.
Yeah.
So to make that green and gold jersey was a proud moment for me. But yeah, to make the first team, it's also yes, this is a hard question. But I think in terms of my career, I would say that the blue Grey College jersey meant more to me.
Yeah.
Like I would choose if there were two jerseys. I think I would choose the first team jersey.
But it's very close.
Yeah,
It's extremely close.
it's split the ball to lose that green and gold jersey for the one. But I think
Okay, now that's fair.
yeah,
That's fair. So, but obviously now, and I actually wanted to get your perspective on this. Obviously, there's a big difference between playing SA schools and playing Grey College, because now obviously you're playing against Afis and Polcham, which are great opposition. But now playing SA schools, now you're playing England, now you're playing France. So I wanted to ask you, how big is that jump in competition?
it's quite big.
Is it?
No, it is because the thing is, when you get to SA schools or SA under 18, you have 23 or 26 players that wants to play.
Sure.
So not and at grade we have also 30 people that wants to play. Don't get me wrong, but we have 26 people that wants to play and that can play really good. So the intensity, everything works out. You have to be there. You have to like if we go wide, the ball is gonna go wide. No one's gonna knock and we restart. You have to get wide because that ball is going to get there. Same with through the middle and the counter attacks. And I think what you have to keep in mind is it's the same what you play against.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to play. Now you play in England and every one of them wants to play rugby and can play rugby. So the intensity is a huge jump, but yeah, with your teammates, you can do it because you just give your all and you know that guy's going to give his all and that one's going to give his all and then they help you a lot.
So which, out of the countries that you've played against, which side would you say was the hardest or the best?
Sure. Last year, England was quite physical for me. And then this year, I would say Ireland was really good this year. I know we won quite far, but they were a proper team. Yes, the skills set is insane. Yeah, I feel like it's out the back, and then offload here, offload there, but they keep on catching the ball. I don't understand it. Usually they throw it back or something, but they keep on catching it and keep the ball alive. So they're very good. I think those two are the most physical team I played against.
And how good are the players that you are playing amongst? You know what I mean? Like your teammates there at SA schools.
No.
Like the likes of players that are there. Like how good are those guys?
No, you can't describe it.
Is it?
I mean, to have Ethan, Marcus, and Siaya in the same backline,
that's ridiculous
for itself.
Unbelievable.
And having the privilege to scrum, to give them the ball, you don't really have to do anything. But it's insane. It's an insane group to be a part of.
Okay, so now I wanted to find out from you, Nem, and now we're going back a bit now. What was it like, as a grade 11 kid, putting on the jersey for the first time?
The first team jersey?
Yeah, the first team jersey for the very first time.
Yes, that was crazy. Because the thing what happened is we played the year before us went to Thailand. So those striped jerseys, So we played the first 3 games in the striped jersey. So
Sorry, if you don't mind me interrupting you. Why do you guys play in the striped jerseys or start going to the striped jerseys?
So I think that the jerseys just wasn't ready.
Oh, okay.
But meneer Putu also said it like classifies as warm-up games. So they they don't want to make it a first-team jersey because then you give caps to people that didn't make it yet, or if you understand what I mean.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
And so because like Heinrich was still busy with those, Heinrich Toron was still busy with those games, busy with athletics. So you didn't play those 3 games. So you're giving 3 first-team caps to a player which most probably won't make it because Heinrich would be in his place.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a reason. But also because it wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So I played 3 games in the striped jersey. So it was like I'm playing first team, but I'm not really playing first team. Yes, but when we got to Noordside and we warmed up. So what happened is we warmed up, the jersey wasn't out yet. Yes, and when we got back to the locker room and you see this jersey standing there and you get to, that's the first thing you want to do. Just grabs it, just put it out, yeah. No, it was insane. I can't explain it. Yes, it was the best feeling I've ever experienced.
Sure. So what's it like, playing on this field?
No, it's special.
Is it?
Yeah.
Running on, coming out from the tunnel and then running on must be.
The fact that you're sitting there in the locker room, apart from everyone, and then just discussing the game, last few things, and then before you do your normal things, you just hear the whole school shouting first team. They're calling you out. I mean, you can just imagine how that feels. And then
So you can hear it from the.
you hear everything.
Is it?
Yeah. So while we do our things inside, we just hear first in all time. We open the door and then you just see the whole school shouting for you and everything. No, that's a great feeling.
Yeah. Did you ever get nervous?
Yeah, I get nervous, but not like that I can't sleep or
Yeah.
but not necessarily before the game. I just get nervous when I run on. That's the only time I ever get nervous because I don't put my head into the game too early.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to focus too much on it. So when the first kickoff, just before that, I'm thinking, okay. And then when the ball gets kicked off, I'm fine. Then I go.
So do you so let's say you're receiving the kickoff. Do you ever think to yourself like, oh shucks, I hope I don't get this ball?
I want every kickoff.
Is it?
No, but that's the thing. I enjoy a kickoff. Yeah, I love it. That's one of my favorite things in the game. So now every time, like Selborne, we scored I think 17 times. I think I got 3 kickoffs. Do you know how bad it was for me to get 3 kickoffs of 17 tries? I was really disappointed. But yeah, no, I love a kickoff. And you can ask like the team also. It's like the field session starts 3:30. I'm here at 3 with poor David, but I'm with David. Yeah, he's ready to lift. And then he gets tired. Then I take, like last, I took Stephen Miller to pick me up. So I just take everyone that's standing here just to pick me up because I want to catch kickoffs. Now I enjoy it a lot.
Have you ever been hit hard in a game?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not really hard to hit me hard. To get under me easily, but no, I have been hit hard, but I just...
Is there any particular time that comes to mind where someone hits you hard and you're like, wow, yo?
No, not that I can think of. I know that boys I this year, Jaden, it wasn't me carrying, it was me tackling that. It was a kickoff. First 5 minutes kickoff, I chased for the ball, and then next moment I went for the tackle, and after that I was sitting on my bum. So that was hard. I'll give that to Jaden.
Is he a hard physical guy?
Yeah. He is insanely hard. Yes. Like, I realized it against the Island.
Yeah.
Because he's on the field and this guy's just like fighting in the tackle, and you just see Jaden, poof, then the guy lays down. Like, everyone's trying to get him down, and then Jaden just joins, hit the guy straight to the ground. No, yes, he's hard, and he's a great tackler.
So okay, now this is something that I've asked to everybody that I've had on. And now obviously you've played 2 years first team. So what you're gonna do for me now is in order. I don't want you to cop out. I want you to give it to me in order. Your top 5 players from 2024. And then we're going to go 2025.
Okay, so 5 2024 and 5 2025.
Yes, but for 2024, I want you to use seniors. So don't say like Ethan Adams and
Okay.
So use like the senior guy. Yeah.
That's way better.
And in 2025, you're going to use the seniors and the juniors. So you can include Lamla, for example.
Why would I want to do the answer?
And don't include yourself. Don't include yourself.
Okay, no, I won't. Okay. 2024. Okay, I'm going to start with Peter.
Number 1.
Okay. He's my number 1.
Why is he number 1? What about him? He's number 1.
Like I knew when he was grade 11, I knew he was good at rugby, but I realized he was good at rugby when I played with him.
Yeah.
He's the type of guy where when we tired and we're not getting anywhere, he takes the ball up and it makes 30-40 meters.
Sure.
It just gives you more energy to go.
Yeah.
I'll give that to him. He's my number 1.
And then number 2?
Okay, wait, let me just think of the team. Okay. I think, I'm excluding Ethan, thankfully. I think I'm going to go 2. Yeah, Felix was really good.
Nah, he was ridiculous.
Yes, he's good. So now I'll keep that to him. He's arrogant. 3rd, Liam. Has to be Liam van Beek.
Yeah.
So he is 3rd. And then 4th, Heinrich. I don't think people understand how good he really is.
Yeah.
But he called the lineouts last year. And I think we had a 92 complete lineout completion with Heinrich calling and Liam throwing. So I think that speaks for itself. And then the 5th guy, I'm just trying to think.
Take his time. You have to think, because I think some guys might take it personal. So
one of my biggest friends is the prop. So I feel like I have to say him. But I think because it's either Heinz was really
Stokkerstrom.
Yeah. Stokkerstrom. He was really good. It's between Heinz, Julian, Cosmo, and Boer for me. So it's one of those 3. But I think I'm a forwards guy, so I think I'm gonna go with Cosmo.
Okay.
He played good. He had heart.
So unbelievable. Who do you think who do you think was the best at contesting lineouts in 2024?
Cosmo.
You think it was Cosmo? Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing was last year, meneer Tian put me in front. So I just jumped in front, and then I put the pressure for the guy to throw high, and then Cosmo just, I don't know how he did it, but he just moves and get the ball. So
Very intelligent player as well.
Yeah,
Very intelligent. I remember that last line out, Paul Roos last year.
Yeah.
Where he went and then he got the ball. Like, the presence of mind to do something like that, dude.
No, he saved us there. Because they scored like 2 more tries against us already. If they said that ball, we were screwed. But Cosmo, I don't know why he decided to go. We never go over, but he in there got the ball. I was like, okay.
Because I think if Gim got that ball, because the way the momentum was for them, it would have been a bit low. But anyway, let's go to 2025. Now I think this one's maybe a bit harder because it's juniors and seniors.
This one is not bad hard for me.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, no, wait. This is hard. I don't think of it. I'm excluding myself out of everything.
Yeah, because you would be number 1.
No. Then would never do that. Number 1, Ethan. Number 1, Ethan. Number 2, I have to give that to Jager. Your Yechia.
Number 2, Yechia. Okay.
Number 2 Yechia. If you get that guy to full bench or yo, there's nobody kind of.
What about him do you think makes him such a quality player?
His scrums, obviously, like, yeah. I don't think, like, if you scrum behind him, then you're not moving backwards. It's either on the spot or forward. His pure strength and his carry. For a prop to carry like that is really impressive. Yeah. Third, I'm gonna give it to Darius.
Okay.
Darius Area. Yeah, I think he made name when he came into the first team. So, and then he showed everyone.
You don't have to answer this, but do you think that he should have been in the SA school setup?
I'm just glad he wasn't, because we needed him for Paul Roos. But yeah, so
Okay, yeah, I can understand.
so obviously I think he must have made it, but I'm glad he didn't, because we needed him. But yeah, so I think he, like, if you say top 4 fly-offs, you're thinking of Darius as well. Yeah, oh no, so that's why I'm saying one of the 2 teams I feel like Darius should have made it, because as I said, if you want to think, okay, who was this year's top 4 for the 2 teams, because the teams are picking 2.
Yeah.
Your mind is gonna cross to others.
No, I would say he was top 1.
Yeah, so
To be honest.
that's why I'm saying I really think he is.
Yeah.
So he's my 3rd.
Yeah, he's number 3.
4th, I'll go with Lamla. I think that's
4th, okay.
And then
Enough.
5th is a very underrated player for me, but I know how he can play. So, and that would be Claude. So,
Wow, yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, I'm on a long path with him already. Might be a bit biased, but I really know how good he can play. So if you play on his best game, I would give it to him. On 5th.
Okay. So that's your top 5. Now, obviously, top 5 2024 as a fly-off, top 5 2025 as a fly-off. So now the obvious question is, which fly-off do you think is better?
If you take combinations, I think, like, if you have Hines on fullback, Felix is better. But you have Darius as a kicker. That's the thing, because I think Felix can kick, but Felix didn't really kick. We got Hines in the team because he was really good, exceptional, and he could kick really good. So I think if you put even Darius on 15 or Hines on 15 and you put Felix on fly-off, there's not a fly-off movie Felix, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you need a full-on kicker, like if you're going with a kick plan, I think Darius would be my shout. And then I would just put Felix on 50. So you sort of.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now that's a decent answer. So I want to talk a bit more about you and your brother. In the spirit of, comparisons, and obviously now all is said and done, you've completed both your seasons. Now I'm going to ask you a very uncomfortable conversation, and it might cause a bit of beef there on the dinner table. Who do you think is the better player? Lucas Meyer or AJ Meyer?
This is a hard question, because the thing is, Lucas is the guy I look up to the most.
Yeah.
So in my head, it's Lucas. I don't think there's a better player than Lucas, if you understand what I mean. But in the other point of view, it depends in what aspect to look. So I think 10 out of 10 times Lucas would tackle me to the ground. He might get past me, but then in lineouts, I would take him. So
Fair enough, yeah.
I think we play different roles. So I think in tackles and stealing balls on the ground, he would waste me. But the kickers and lineouts, I think I would win him. So
Okay, fair enough.
I think, but I must say, if I must pick, if you ask me today, and I think till I'm 90, if you ask me, I would still say my brother is the best player for me.
Fair enough. Very, very humble of you. Very humble of you. Now I'm just going to ask a few silly questions, if you don't mind.
No, it's fine.
Let me just look at this. Okay, cool. Now, who is the funniest guy in the grey first team?
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Yes, I laughed a lot at Claude. Yes, he was funny.
Okay, cool. Now, let's actually make this quite quick fire. Who is the best dressed?
Best dressed. Alexi.
Alexi, okay. Who is the worst dressed?
I would be me.
Enough. What is your go-to hype song before a match?
Sure. I didn't really have a hype song. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I just listen to love music though.
Wow. Okay, any particular song?
Sure. No, I just have a playlist of it.
Okay, fair enough.
But if I must pick a song, it would be what's that song's name? Lion.
Okay.
Christian song Lion.
Oh, by 11. Okay, yeah, 100%. Who's your best friend in the team?
No man. Sure.
Okay, you can say. I'll give you 3 guys. 3 guys that you can mention.
The thing is, me and Darius were in a room from grade 9 at 10. So Darius, Claude, because Claude was also in Paris. So I was with him in school from grade 2.
Yeah.
And then David, a dark.
Okay, fair enough. And then what's one thing that people don't know about you?
I don't really know. I think the fact that I didn't come to go for rugby at all.
Okay.
Wanted to play cricket and athletics.
Who hits the hardest at grey?
In rugby now.
In rugby, yeah.
Smitty.
Smitty? Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been hit by him?
Unfortunately, I have. No, he's insane.
Okay. And then what advice would you give to a young kid dreaming of playing for the first side?
Like I was saying, I go with a lot in terms of work rate. Is like the saying of hard work beats talent, unless talent works hard.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing I go with a lot. So if you really want to make it, and you really want to make it, you have the talent to make it, you're going to work hard, and you must never stop.
I hear you. So obviously now you're done with school, pretty much. What's the plan next year?
So next year I'm going to Vietnam.
Okay. You already signed with them?
Yeah, I signed with them in, I think, at the website. I was there, and then
Sure, already then?
I didn't sign, then I looked at them. Sorry, I signed at Villa Club.
Okay, so do you also go through an agent?
Yeah, I also go through an agent.
Okay.
So that's my plan. I'm going to Vietnam, and I'm gonna stay at Stellenbosch, but I'm gonna study at Stadio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Stadio?
It's online, and I think
fair enough.
Yeah,
that does help a lot.
And if this can answer the other question that people don't know about me, I really want to become a teacher one day.
Really?
Yeah. So the thing with Stadio is I'm going to study something that has accounting and maths, because I want to become a maths teacher one day.
Wow. Okay.
So I think that's why I'm doing it through Stadio.
Okay. So you want to become a teacher, but obviously, I would assume you want to play professional footy.
Yeah, I want to give rugby a go. I want to go fully for rugby, and then afterwards become a teacher.
That's so interesting. Why teaching? What attracted you to that?
I don't know. But the thing is, I wouldn't just go as a math teacher. I would like to be also father, maybe, if I get the
Okay.
coach, if I get the opportunity, and see where it goes from there. But no, it's just ever since I was little, I always wanted to become a teacher.
That's so interesting.
And yeah, I just think I get every day more and more motivation to do.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to play for the Springboks?
Yeah, obviously.
Imagine being able to say, "Oh no, my maths teacher was a Springbok." So you want to play for the Springboks?
That's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
100%.
Do you back yourself to be able to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And do you want to stay in South Africa in terms of, your playing career, or would you think of going overseas if the opportunity arose?
Yeah, it depends where my career is going, but yeah, I would go overseas.
Yeah.
That also depends. I don't think I would necessarily go now.
Yeah,
if anything now for overseas, I wouldn't go. But maybe play some club rugby for a few years there overseas. And yeah, stuff. That would be very fun for me. Yeah.
And now, just to conclude, I wanted to ask you this question, and I'll ask it to everybody. Once all is said and done, and you've left Grey College, when somebody says the name AJ Meyer, how would you like to be remembered?
Like, obviously, I want them to know that I play rugby, but I think the bigger goal for me is, like, the impact that I might have had on a child or so in the school. I think that's a big goal for me. Is my teacher also once told me, like, there was a kid that wrote a speech about it.
Wow.
So, and I think that when you say I am Maya and someone can say to me, that person said I am Maya had an impact in his life in a good way. I think that's the ultimate goal for me. It's not to have million people following me or stuff like that. It's for me the fact that maybe I can have an impact on a person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure. No, that's an amazing answer. Listen, Aya, I think we're gonna call it a day there. Listen, thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed this conversation, man. Thank you for having me. You must go study now, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure what I'm gonna do now.